probably the most adamant pushback I got, whether it be from the voicemail box, 629-888-3931, whether it be my own social media, whether it be message boards, we got a lot of pushback because we pick LSU to win the national championship. And I've made my affection for LSU very, very clear. The folks in Baton Rouge, they know how I feel about them. They've known how I felt about them for some time now. And I don't think many people have a massive issue with like Garrett Nussmeier at quarterback or what they did through the portal or even like the tradition of what that logo is and what it's been in the college football world. But the number one pushback point I got for this pick was doesn't know who their head coach is. Bro must have forgot Brian Kelly's the head coach in Baton Rouge. That's crazy. Lost all credibility. Like, I want to address this right now, okay? Because I think a lot of the takes around Brian Kelly comes back to this thought of, well, he can't do it because he hasn't done it. Can't win the big one, Brian Kelly. Check the track record, can't do it. Well, first of all, check the track record. I've beat this dead horse to a pulp. I'm going to do it one more time, though. 20 years of coaching, 70% win percentage. Mic drop. But if we got to keep doing this, we'll keep doing it. Can't win the big one. You know who else they said that about? Kirby Smart. He's got 2 national titles now. Jim Harbaugh won a national championship. Ryan Day last year won a national championship. For the longest time, we're talking about Dabo Swinney. People were so down on Dabo Swinney being able to put together a good season at Clemson to the point where they achieved Tier 1 accolades. They coined a phrase around it. They called it Clemsoning. 2 national titles later, nobody's talking about Clemsoning anymore, are they? So what I'm trying to make sure I communicate here clearly, it's such a lazy, tired talking point when you say a coach can't win a big one. Like, what are you basing that off of? You're not in their game planning. You're strictly going off of results and what you've seen happen. And what you've seen happen is him not win the big one just yet, so therefore he can't do it. And then eventually, Ryan Day wins a national championship. Kirby wins 2 national championships. And not only is it proven that that isn't true anymore, it was never true to begin with. Because you saying can't means it's never going to happen. They are incapable of happening. Incapable of that ever happening. I don't see that being the case. Definitely not with this football team. To me, all you can do is the right things. In life, in college football, all you can do is the right things. And I think LSU, especially this offseason, really thinks Brian Kelly's gotten there, but especially this offseason, they've done the right things. Austin Thomas, the GM for LSU, has put together the best roster Brian Kelly's had since he's gotten there. I talked to some folks. They think this is the best roster LSU's had since 2019. Last time they won a natty. Last time they won their opener. Coincidence? I think not. I believe in the build-up here for LSU. All right? I believe in all the things they've done, whether it be from the portal, bringing Garrett Nussmeier back, the continuity on the staff. I believe in all those things. And something that gets lost in the sauce a little bit, and you talk about college football with, your buddies in the group chat or whenever you're passing time, is it's really freaking hard to win a national championship. One team is going to win one this year. There's 136. And so whoever doesn't win one, if they have a roster that's maybe capable of being in that conversation, we're very quick to say, see, can't do it. No, it's not can't. It's just, no, it didn't happen for them that year, that specific try. And I think for this year, there is real deal expectations that match what they have on that roster, what they have in-house, what they've been doing over the course of the last few years. So now with it being year 4, I think the way Brian Kelly operates, with him being a little bit more old school, to keep it a buck, I think that takes some time to work how it's supposed to work, if you catch my drift. Like, the old school is old school for a reason. It's not for everybody. Like, Brian Kelly is not afraid to get in your face and yell. It's been well documented. He's not afraid to be a little bit more brash with some of his players, and not everyone responds well to that. Just period. Not everyone's ever responded well to that over the course of history, but I think especially in where we are now in modern college football, where you can transfer the drop of a hat, I think you have to really buy into that. And so now being year 4, if you're at LSU for year 4 Brian Kelly experience, you know what you've signed up for, you know what to expect. And not just like you're in on what you signed up for. You're in on the way that Brian Kelly does things. And you're in on it because you think it's going to win you a national championship. That is the main goal here. I was impressed at SEC Media Days, man. That was the bravado they were walking with. I mean, we got to be in their scrum for their first few minutes at SEC Media Days. A little closed-off room upstairs with the good folks in the Baton Rouge media. And, I mean, the over-under on the words national championship, that had to have hit within the first 5 minutes, the over at least. Like, it was it was jarring to me how openly they were talking about that. So talking doesn't get you anything, but going back to my point here, just because Brian Kelly hasn't done it yet, just because LSU hasn't done it under Brian Kelly, doesn't mean it's not going to happen. They've done the right things. They've got the right pieces. It's about that time right now. Like in a year where everybody has a new quarterback they're breaking in, it feels like LSU has the quarterback and the roster and the continuity on the staff, and I think the head coach to go get it done. So miss me with that Brian Kelly slander. Miss me with the, he hasn't done it because he can't win the big one. You can't until you do. And when you do, you realize can't was never actually the right word to use to begin with. So we feel just fine doubling down on Brian Kelly and LSU winning the national championship here in 2025. All right.